Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And as always, I'm joined by the Swole's hair consultant in Texas, Steve Cook.
Thanks for having me back, Bobby.
Thanks for being on my channel, Steve.
Pleasure.
And as always, guys, if you're new to my channel, Steve has his own hair loss channel, Defeating Hair Loss. I make an appearance every so often.
You're the man.
I do my best. Steve.
Good at hair.
Yes, sir. Good hair day. And today's topic, Steve, is some people, they've gone through multiple transplants, and maybe they didn't have the greatest donor hair, for example, or they maybe ran out of hair to use. And what if you use body hair? Would that be sufficient enough to put some hair on your head by using the body?
It's a good question. It's a great question. It's actually kind of two ways to answer that question. I'll start with just the pure science behind it, or the way you probably want me to answer, which is that yes, you can put body hair on the head. Now, I have kind of a saying, it's one of my many sayings in this industry, that body hair on the head looks like body hair on the head. So you gotta be very careful, okay? You wanna make sure that you're using that body hair in certain areas which it's not gonna be easily seen to look like body hair, because that's gonna not look good. Or it's gonna look. So the best hair that I think, and the most efficient way to do these procedures, is do FUE under the chin and into the neck, and even on the beard. And you can put that in the crown and create more of that density. You can even put it in the mid-scalp. I would stay away from putting any of the chin hair or the facial hair in the hairline. It depends on the type of hair that you have, okay? Now, I've met others out there that have had, from an international standpoint, that have flown to foreign countries and had different parts of their body hair removed, back, chest, and whatnot. Not too sure about the scarring on that. I haven't seen it myself. I know that it will leave scarring. When it comes to hair in the head, I guess a lot of us, we don't care, right?
Just put it on there.
Yeah. So, but I had seen some success with that. So for some reason in the US, it's just not that common to take hair on other parts of the body. I think that my guess is that the doctors that I align myself with, Bobby, that are, mom and pop boutique, and have established a clinic for at least 20 years. They're all just pretty happy doing conventional, from the back of the head to the head hair transplants. So that's probably the reason why you don't see a lot of it in the US. But I will say, I'm not gonna take it off the table. I'm not gonna tell you to run to a clinic in the Philippines and have it done. So let us help you research that, but at the same time, yes, it is potentially doable. It's not really being done a lot, so be very careful, okay? The second thing I would say is that, guys my age, a lot of us, guys my age, got started years and years and years ago without the finasteride, and as they were doing transplants, they were losing their hair. So basically the way it was, you saved your money, and you went and got some hair transplants, and then you lost more hair, and then you saved some money, you got some hair transplants, you lost more hair. They were doing real small procedures at the time. And those guys never completed what they set out to do. I talk about myself, and you and I have been friends now for a while, Bobby, and my hairline was just not acceptable. To be able to talk to someone like you in your late 20s at the time, you're like, this guy's telling me about a hair transplant, he's got a horrible hairline. Well, now I feel like I could kind of flex my muscles, right? Thanks to Dr. McGrath. So the point is that these guys that are my age that just ran out of donor hair basically, and they did not finish it, there is potential for body hair. And again, we're starting with the beard to transplant to the head. It's pricey. The doctors that do this every day and are doing back of the head to the top of the head, they're gonna charge a lot because it's a lot more labor intensive. It's kind of like doing facial surgery for beards, which is very pricey. Yeah. So I hope that answers the question. I think that just be careful, make sure you see a lot of videos and a lot of photos of the doctor's work, that he's able to create that artistry using that different kind of hair. That's what I would recommend to people.
For sure. Thanks, Steve. Thanks as always for helping me out on my channel, dropping some knowledge bombs on us there. And as always, be sure to check out Steve's channel. Like I said earlier, Defeating Hair Loss. Great content on there. And be sure to like and subscribe.